You cannot remove any problem.
It would be removed automatically.
Actually, there is no problem. It's just created in the mind. And it's stored in the body. So when comes any symptoms, you call it problem or sickness. Actually, it's the manifestation of your mind that stay in the physical form. That's why it's called psychosomatic disease. But it actually comes starting from the mind. So if we feel always tension in the body or in the mind, we have to relax. And you have to find way to relax. Go to nature. You walk in trail 5, trail 3, trail 6, whatever trail you have, there's nature there. Have a walk and you will feel right away relaxed. If you cannot do by yourself, we have experts. Our Sasi is a teacher of meditation and yoga. So you find him and learn from him how to relax. It's very easy to relax actually. We just don't want to do it. Actually we say, oh, I don't have time, but actually you have time. Why we don't have time? Why we always give out 24 hours a day outward instead of to give ourselves 24 hours a day inward? Where are we going? The journey have to go inward to find the true self. If you don't find the true self, how can you find the God? It's impossible. So if you find yourself always out there, come back to inward and go inside every day, at least even 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. Give yourself, because that time you give yourself, you give God. You are in a country that connected directly to God. You are so blessed because you have space for doing that. So when you do that, you do it very direct and very clear and very sacredly. Not just to do like a pattern doing ritual. No, you have to do it consciously, really, fully, completely, directly, dedicatedly to God at that moment. Then you receive the energy from God. And that is relaxation, completely. I did it, I do like you do. I do namas and I feel God presence. And that's why I can say this to you. So if you have the space and time, 5 times a day or whatever time you have, it's very convenient for you to do that. So do it. And then you can have relaxation during the time and take that time with you all throughout the day and night. And then...
And you believe in that chakra exercise as well? Chakra?
Yes.
7 chakras, 7 colors.
Yes. This have to experience to be able to believe it. We believe in what we experience. If we don't, then we don't want to believe that. So, to be able to feel those energy centers, do some movement, exercise, particularly to activate those centers and find out why we do that and what happened afterwards. And again, Shamshat doing teaching this all every day. Dedicated. We are dedicated to our life, to this journey inside. Constant work. Our spiritual work is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And same like how much you want to be with God. If you want 24 hours a day with God, you can have it. All the time. It's up to us. And it's up to our mind to take. If you think this big, you have this big. If you think this big, you have this big. Up to you. Everything is up to us. We are experiential, potential being. We are very powerful being. but we need to be humble to this manifestation at the same time. So we don't go over the borderline between greediness and humbleness. For this power, we have the line. And so consciousness is always the key to everything, to healing, to living, to loving, to being. And as a human, we have to turn inward to be able to be conscious and look inside and relearn our body, our mind, our heart, to reach the soul purpose, why we are here on this earth. There is a very good movie I would like to share with you, just to give the name and what is in there. There is a medium. I don't know in your country you have medium or not, but medium who can channel other spirits world to talk to our dimension here. So this medium, his name is Chico Javier from Brazil. In Brazil he is very famous, but he's already passed away. His life was made a movie. So you can have his life as a movie to see Chico Javier in Brazil. And you can look on YouTube and you can find that. So one of his life is about the journey to connect with the spirits who passed away, and the family is very concerned because some people have drug problem and past life with a very traumatized and not in a good way, going transition in a not very peaceful way. So those family come to see him and ask him to bring back the dead body, the dead spirit, to share what happened, how you are in the other world. So they came to him and he would write like from the spirit, and it's in the handwriting of the spirits. Write and write and write and write. After he had to close his eye, and then he was blind at the end of his life because of that journey. And he was already told that this life of him, he must dedicate it. Whatever will happen to you, you have to do this life. Yeah. He didn't want to do it until somehow he had to do, because he was it's the purpose, the mission on earth for other people. And so one of the spirit came, and this is another movie, and it's called No Solar. No Solar is a movie about this spirit, whom while he was alive, he was a doctor, medical doctor, and he has good life. He everything very easy life, let's say, and helping patients and doing good work for the patient and emotions and all that. And he got some problem in the stomach. So he also was in the operation room and he passed. From there, he went in the other world. And that made a movie because the spirit came and shared afterwards. And please, if you are interested to know, because I will not tell you about this. This is a true story of another life after this life, in another dimension. So you will learn something from that time through this journey, because he has told very clear about how we can be, why we are alive. Because when we are not here anymore, how is over there? And for that, this movie for me is a big journey to discover about death, which is not death. Death, which which is a transition to another life, in another dimension, and maybe to this life again. We don't know. But we're not going to penetrate on that. Why I'm telling you this is that in this moment now, we must make the most of our life. If we don't, we miss and waste our life. So, every moment, be well, and seeing everything clearly. If you don't, then find ways to see it clearly, so that you know the next moment is also a great moment for you. Every moment becomes great. So you don't have to worry about your future.
Yeah, many people believe in this philosophy of our God.
Yes, this is not philosophy.
Well, yes, maybe perhaps a thinking or ideas or anything. Or,
If the practice is the action, not philosophy. Philosophy is an idea.
Yeah.
It's something that you will not experience until you do it yourself. And if you don't know, now if you close your eyes and go back, I cannot be in this moment. How can I be in this moment? Then you have to find out. Go and find out. He's a good example.
Yeah, he is.
He went and found out about his life.
Yeah.
Go on the journey. Go and go and go and just walk and really walk. So it's a good example of the journey of life, and discover and find out simplicity and find out love, real love. So in this moment, if you cannot find love inside of you, you miss again. Because we are the loving being, yes? And I feel it here, I feel in this room, always the loving of the people, from each individual of you.
Well, it's a good compliment for all of us. Thank you.
And that's why I come here. This is my second trip here to Pakistan. I thank everybody, all the people that I meet, even I don't meet, they give me such beauty of love.